Hi Mouse, this is Owen Aeon, your sparkly racing cat. I hope you're doing well and in high spirits. Thank you for letting me present a topic that's very important to me. My desire is that it will evoke an emotion about humanity and our place in the cosmos. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the pale blue dot. This is the pale blue dot. It's an image of Earth taken by the Voyager 1 space probe in February 1990 at a distance of 3.7 billion miles. This is the furthest picture taken of our planet from the most distant man-made object in space. At this distance, the Earth physically occupies less than a pixel of the original image. To understand the significance of the image and why it's so important to us, we need to talk about the Voyager 1 space probe, the craft from which the photo was taken. The Voyager program consists of a pair of twin spacecraft, Voyager 1 and 2, that were launched in 1977 to study the outermost planets, particularly Jupiter and Saturn. They carry a number of scientific instruments on board to study the space around them, and a pair of cameras to take our first close-up photographs of the outer planets. In 2012, Voyager 1 crossed what is called the heliopause, which is the limit of our solar system, and it's now in interstellar space. At 38,000 miles per hour, over 15.3 million miles, 47 years later, Voyager 1 is still transmitting data back to us. This diagram of the solar system shows the paths of the Voyager probes and the planets they passed on their way through the solar system. The mission took advantage of a rare alignment of the planets that happens only once every 176 years. This allowed us to visit multiple outer planets at the same time. Scientists at NASA were able to calculate a trajectory to use Jupiter and Saturn as a gravity assist to slingshot the probes further and faster into interstellar space. I can't talk about Voyager without mentioning the Golden Record. The Golden Record is a 12-inch gold-plated phonograph disc attached to the spacecraft. The record is a time capsule of humanity, designed to be received by an advanced spacefaring alien civilization at some point in the future. On the surface of the record is a set of instructions on how the record's audio and visual elements can be decoded, as well as a galactic map of the location of Earth in relation to pulsars. When played back, the record contains greetings from the people of Earth, selections of music from all over the world, samples of sounds, images of people, places, and animals, a message in a bottle from the entire human race. The picture we call the pale blue dot was not originally in the mission plan. Carl Sagan, famous astronomer and science communicator who led the team who designed the Golden Record, proposed to NASA that Voyager 1 should take one final photo of Earth after its primary mission was complete. Sagan knew that this photo could be the most important image ever taken, to show how small we really are in the universe. This diagram illustrates how distant Voyager 1 was from Earth when the pale blue dot was taken, almost 13 years after the probe was launched. In relation to our planet, Voyager 1 was 3.7 billion miles away at this moment. Once the photo was taken, the onboard cameras were powered down to conserve energy, so the mission could continue to be extended into deep space. I'd like to read to you now a passage from Carl Sagan's book, Pale Blue Dot. Look again at that dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever was, lived out their lives. The aggregate of our joy and suffering, thousands of confident religions, ideologies, and economic doctrines, every hunter and forager, every hero and coward, every creator and destroyer of civilization, every king and peasant, every young couple in love, every mother and father, hopeful child, inventor and explorer, every teacher of morals, every corrupt politician, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there, on a mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam. The Earth is a very small stage in a vast cosmic arena. Think of the rivers of blood spilled by all those generals and emperors so that, In glory and triumph, they could become the momentary masters of a fraction of a dot. Think of the endless cruelties visited by the inhabitants of one corner of this pixel on the scarcely distinguishable inhabitants of some other corner. How frequent their misunderstandings. How eager they are to kill one another. How fervent their hatreds. Our posturings, our imagined self-importance, the delusion that we have some privileged position in the universe are challenged by this point of pale light. Our planet is a lonely speck in the great enveloping cosmic dark. In our obscurity, in all this vastness, there is no hint that help will come from elsewhere to save us from ourselves. The Earth is the only world known so far to harbor life. There is nowhere else, at least in the near future, to which our species could migrate. Visit, yes. Settle, not yet. Like it or not, for the moment the Earth is where we make our stand. It has been said that astronomy is a humbling and character-building experience. There is perhaps no better demonstration of the folly of human conceits than this distant image of our tiny world. To me, it underscores our responsibility to deal more kindly with one another and to preserve and cherish the pale blue dot, the only home we've ever known.